Minecraft. Mojang's blocky open-world sandbox game has been fascinating millions since May 2009. What started out as a little private project for Markus Persson, aka Notch, turned into the second best-selling game worldwide, after Thronekeeper Tetris. I picked up this game at around 2010, when it was just released into beta, and got caught by its charm immediately. What some saw as bad graphics and boring game design was a timeless look and a gateway drug for creative minds to me. Call me weird, but to this day I still enjoy the vanilla graphics most. So, how can a game so simple be so polarizing? Well, there are countless videos more detailed than mine, dissecting every aspect of Minecraft and its road to success. But I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell you why Minecraft is so meaningful to me. Minecraft is one of these games that follow me through life. I still remember starting my first ever world and building a small hut out of dirt and sand on the edge of a desert, right next to a vast, during this time very lifeless ocean, just to make stacks over stacks of glass and build a giant underwater tunnel. During this time, I mostly played on easy, and I have to admit, I was genuinely afraid of any hostile mob, and especially Herobrine. Does anyone else remember being creeped out by the videos about him, thinking he was really a thing? Even if Minecraft wasn't my first game, it was the one that had the most impact on me, and in such a rapidly changing world, it's a relieving thought that I always have something so familiar to come back to. This might be one of the reasons this game sucks me in over and over again, especially when I should be working on real-life tasks. It's my number one place to go if I'm procrastinating, and before even knowing it, I spend a whole day building up my dream world with blocks. I'm not a good artist, I never was, but in the blocky landscape of Minecraft, that doesn't matter. It's easy to try out new building styles, and the somewhat limiting shapes provide plenty of room to let your creative mind run free. It feels a lot like painting something, just more intuitive. It's rewarding to give these simple shapes new meaning, and it's a great outlet for excess creative energy. You don't have any? No problem, you'll practice your creativity as you play anyway. The world almost always looks engaging, with intriguing landscapes, caverns, mountains and jungles, and Mojang's auto-generated structures help to spark your ideas and bring life with subtle designs into the world, all without overwhelming or even scaring you off with grand complex structures. While drawing on paper, I'm always extra careful how I'll place my next line, because erasing it could leave marks. Also, tweaking an almost finished painting because you realize you got some proportions wrong is a tremendous, for me often unsuccessful job to do. Minecraft, on the other hand, lets you tear down every block with little to no resource loss, and the unpunishing modular way of building even encourages to go big or experimental without putting any pressure on you. You can just play around and create something new, one block at a time. I don't think Minecraft was inherently designed to teach you a lesson, but for me it did. I'd say I'm excellent at wanting to do something, but wanting to do something and actually starting, or better even finishing, is a completely different story. Be it learning a new language, trying out an instrument, or making a YouTube video. And that's sad. Contrarily, in Minecraft, I start building huge towns, conquer mountains, create monuments, all without even thinking about how much work it might be. In Minecraft, I'm free. Free from my fear of not meeting my standards. Free of looking at a pile of work and giving up, and I ask myself, why? In life, goals can feel unrealistic, unreachable, or so far into the future that just thinking about them drags you down. And that might stop you from starting, or even worse, tackling them at all. Big tasks or projects seem daunting, and the sheer mass of work can suppress every glimpse of motivation you might have had. But splitting them into smaller bits and pieces, thinking in small steps, helps with that. Because as plain as it sounds, splitting things up makes your progress a lot more visible. And that's where Minecraft shines the brightest. Its visualization of progress is basic, yet so perfect. Minecraft is the ideal example that just starting something can give you the motivation to keep going. And that seeing your achievements grow so visually, block by block, shows how successful you can really be. As someone who did a lot of detouring in his life, I know how troublesome it is to try to be 5 steps ahead of yourself when you haven't even finished the basics. And trust me, it's not always about completing, it's about trying it all. We live in a world of million opportunities, life as an almost blank canvas, and what scares me in my day-to-day experience thrills me in Minecraft. There's no rush to reach a goal. Maybe there isn't even a goal, because just creating and learning along the way is exciting. So, did this realization change my life or the way I face my problems? No. I still struggle with it, almost every day, but it helps to ground me. For a lazy perfectionist who doesn't have energy to start something, but when he finally does, instantly wants to rush to the finish line, working from block to block towards your set goal is just the inspiration and limitation I need. Minecraft is a completely self-directed game, and of course you can take notes from other creators' work, or even try to follow their footsteps, but at the end of the day, you're the one making the decision, taking the steps. Just like in real life, looking at paths that others already took and overly succeeded on can make you feel like not wanting to try them at all, and finding or creating your own ways is even more effort. But there's no reason to rush it. Take the time you need to make the decisions and try yourself out. You can't master anything in a day, and maybe you won't even be able to master anything at all, and that's completely okay. What counts is the process of learning, the effort you're taking. Slow down and admire the things you already accomplished, both in the blocky and in the real world. Facing your tasks step by step, one block at a time. Thank you all so much for watching. I know this video was quite different from my usual content and a lot more personal, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Also, big thanks to all my supporters over on Twitch. Your generosity is mind-blowing. If you haven't already, give that like button a gentle slap. The algorithm is really into that. And if you're already down there, you can also use the subscribe button to never miss out on future content. Anyways, I'll see you on stream or in my next video. Until then, stay safe.